Let me guess. You wake up, work, come home, and by the time you finally get a moment for yourself, poof, your evening disappears into a black hole of scrolling Netflix autoplay and "I'll start tomorrow" lies. Been there, done that, bought the procrastination hoodie. But here's the hard truth. If you don't fix your evenings, you're basically running on an infinite loop of existing, not living. You tell yourself tonight, I'll hit the gym, read a book, work on my side hustle, cook a healthy meal. And then, boom. The moment you walk through the door, it's game over. You sit down, just for 5 minutes, and before you know it, it's midnight. You're deep into episode 7 of a show you don't even like, and your side hustle? Still just an idea in your head. So why do we keep doing this? Why do we let our evenings vanish into nothingness when we actually want to do something meaningful? Well, here's the brutal truth. It's not about having more time. It's not about forcing more willpower. It's about energy, the environment, and the systems running in the background of your brain. And today, I'm giving you 5 painfully simple but insanely effective strategies to help you reclaim your evenings, actually make progress on your goals, and still have time to binge watch something guilt-free. Trust me. If I can break out of this cycle, so can you. Let's get into it. The "I am tired" lie, rewriting your default settings. You come home. You sit down. And then you tell yourself, I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. Oh, really? Because I've seen you stay up till 2 a.m. watching YouTube videos on the best way to toast bread? No? Just me? Look, being tired isn't the problem. Your programming is. The studies from Stanford University and Cornell University found that motivation follows action, not the other way around. That means you don't need to feel energized to start something. You start something, and then the energy follows. It's like when you drag yourself to the gym thinking you'll die, but halfway through, you're suddenly crushing it like a fitness influencer. Your actions don't have to match your mood. How many times have you gone to work even when you didn't feel like it? How often have you pushed through exhaustion to finish something important? Exactly. You already know how to do this. You just need to apply it to your evenings. Your new default programming, old mindset, I'm tired, so I'll do nothing. New mindset, I'm tired, so I'll start small and then decide if I stop. Try these today. The 10-minute rule, tell yourself you only have to start for 10 minutes. 9 times out of 10, you'll keep going. Energy priming, trick your brain into engagement mode. Blast your favorite music. Drink a glass of cold water. Stand up and stretch for 60 seconds. Just do something physical, because movement sparks energy. Say it out loud. I'm tired, and I'm going to do it anyway. Why? Because your brain listens to what you tell it. Bottom line, your brain will always try to convince you to do nothing. But once you take one tiny step, momentum kicks in. And that's how you start winning your evenings. Let's move to Chapter 2. Life Math, Why Your Time Broke, and How to Fix It. Alright, let's talk about why you always don't have time for the things you claim are important. Here's a wild thought. What if your time is just badly spent? Think of time like money. If you spend your entire paycheck on rent and overpriced iced coffee, you shouldn't be shocked when there's nothing left for savings. And yet, this is exactly what you do with your time. I don't have time to start a side hustle or go to the gym. Also spends 45 minutes searching for something new to watch, only to give up and rewatch a show you can literally quote word for word. Your time budget, where it's all going wrong, whether you realize it or not, your day is divided into 3 categories, kind of like your bank account, but somehow even more depressing. First, we have essentials, bills. This is all the necessary but soul-sucking stuff. Work, chores, errands, and replying to emails you should have just ignored. Then comes fun. Spending money. Yes, the important things in life. Netflix marathons that were only supposed to be 1 episode. Endlessly scrolling TikTok until your brain turns into a smoothie. And, of course, spending 2 hours deciding whether or not to go out. And finally, there's the future, the investments. All the things you say you'll do but never actually get around to, learning new skills, working on your side hustle, getting in shape, and finally tackling that thing you keep promising yourself you'll start. Pause, smirk, maybe shake your head like you're calling out their excuses. And yet, we still wonder where all our time goes. The problem? You let essentials devour everything, leaving crumbs for fun and literally nothing for your future. Translation, your time broke. And just like being financially broke, the only way to fix it is to stop spending all your time on useless things and start investing in what actually matters. How to fix your time budget and stop wasting your evenings. The Sunday Reset, adulting in one brutal session. Imagine if you could handle all your annoying life admin at once, instead of scattering it throughout the week like confetti. Here's the deal. Instead of doing chores every single day, batch them into one power session on Sundays. Laundry, meal prep, emails, bills, knock it all out in 2 to 3 hours. It's painful, but it's worth it because it frees up hours during the week. Your Tuesday night just went from, I have to clean to, wow, I actually have time to do something I care about. Automate and delegate, because you're not a medieval peasant. I have a question. Why are you manually paying bills like it's $1,995? Set up autopay for everything. Done. Use delivery services, meal kits, or bulk cooking, because every minute spent trying to decide what to eat is a minute you're not using for your goals. Science says a study from Harvard Business School found that people who buy time, outsource tasks, are significantly happier than those who don't. So no, it's not lazy, it's strategic. Time is greater than energy because not all hours are created equal. Let me blow your mind. Most people waste their best brainpower on useless things like checking emails or deciding what to eat. Meanwhile, by the time they finally get to their important work, they're running on fumes. How to fix this? Save your high-focus tasks, creative work, deep thinking, and problem-solving for when your brain actually functions. Schedule low-energy tasks, cleaning, emails, and organizing for when your brain is already half dead. Stop trying to do deep work when you're mentally fried and wondering why you feel like garbage. Your new mindset will shift from, I don't have time to, I need to stop wasting my time on things that don't matter and start spending it wisely. Your time isn't the problem. Your choices are. And now that you've freed up some actual time, let's make sure you don't waste it on the couch. On to Chapter 3. The first destination rule, how your couch is scamming you. Let's talk about the single biggest mistake that absolutely nukes your evening plans. Sitting on the couch first thing when you get home. Oh, you think you're just sitting for 5 minutes? Cute. 5 minutes turns into an hour of scrolling, which turns into watching a full documentary about penguin migration, even though you have zero interest in penguins, which turns into, well, it's too late to start anything productive now. Sound familiar? Yeah, because your brain is a sneaky little liar. Your brain is playing tricks on you. Here's the deal. Your brain is running on autopilot more than you think. It associates locations with behaviors, meaning if you always scroll on your couch, your brain sees the couch and goes, ah yes, time to mindlessly absorb TikTok videos until my will to live evaporates. If you always snack in bed, your brain registers bed as Snack HQ. If you always ignore your goals after work, guess what your body will instinctively do? So when you come home and immediately collapse onto the couch, you're telling your brain that the day is over. And just like that, your productive evening is dead before it even started. How to fix this? Change your first destination. Instead of walking in and auto-flopping onto the couch, you need to intercept yourself. Go anywhere but the couch, straight to the gym, to a cafe to work on your side hustle, to your desk to do literally one productive thing. Even standing in the kitchen for 5 minutes confuses your lazy autopilot enough to break the pattern. Pre-pack your gym bag and put it near the door. No decision fatigue. No excuses. Just change and go before your brain figures out what's happening. Make the couch less appealing. Trick your future self. Throw your TV remote into a drawer. Charge your phone in another room. Drape a bunch of random laundry over the couch so it doesn't look inviting. Yes, it's petty, but future you will thank you. Your new mindset will shift from, I need more motivation to stop wasting my evenings, to I need to stop making laziness so damn convenient. The couch isn't the problem. The habit loop you've built around it is. Change the first thing you do after work, and watch your evenings transform. Now that you've stopped falling into the couch abyss, let's talk about when you should actually be doing your most important work. Spoiler, it's not at 9 p.m. when your brain is 80% melted cheese. On to Chapter 4. Mornings are your cheat code, why you shouldn't trust your 9 p.m. brain. Alright, let's get real. If you're trying to force yourself to be productive at 9 p.m., stop. You're not grinding. You're just staring at your laptop, rereading the same sentence 12 times, wondering why nothing makes sense. At this point, you'd be more productive trying to solve quantum physics in your sleep. Science says mornings are 2 to 3x more productive. Your brain actually works against you at night. Here's why mornings are superior for deep work. Your willpower is fresh, no decision fatigue yet. There are no distractions, no texts, no emails, no one sending you memes. Your brain is optimized for deep work before the chaos of the day kicks in. By 9 p.m., your brain is running on fumes. Your self-control is a joke, and you're more likely to spiral into a just one more episode binge. To fix this, make mornings work for you. Move deep work to mornings. Instead of struggling for 2 hours at night, try 30 focused minutes at 6 a.m. You'll get more done in half the time because your brain isn't half-melted cheese. Treat nighttime like prep time. Mornings aren't for deciding what to do. They're for getting things done. Before bed, lay out your clothes, set up your workspace, plan your top task. Your groggy morning self will thank you. Stop letting "I'm not a morning person" be your excuse. If you can wake up early for a flight, you can wake up early for your goals. Mornings aren't about waking up at 5 a.m. and running a marathon. They're about using your best brain power at the right time. Your new mindset will be shift from, I need to be productive in the evenings, to I need to stop forcing my exhausted, half-functioning brain to do deep work at 9 p.m. Here's the truth, your evenings aren't the problem. Your timing is. By the time you hit the evening, your brain is running on fumes. You've spent the entire day making decisions, responding to messages, and mentally battling whether or not to order takeout again. So instead of trying to force productivity when your brain is done for the day, use your evenings to unwind, recharge, and set up your mornings for success. Because mornings, that's when your brain is fresh, focused, and actually capable of deep work. Now that you've stopped setting yourself up for failure, let's make sure you actually have the energy to use your time wisely. On to Chapter 5. Respect your foundation, because you can't outwork bad sleep and junk food. Let's get one thing straight. You're not unmotivated. You're just exhausted. You're not lazy. Your brain is just running on 5 hours of sleep, caffeine fumes, and a diet that consists mostly of snacks you found in the back of your pantry. And somehow, you expect to be sharp, focused, and productive? Cute. Science says you're sabotaging yourself. Let me hit you with some hard facts. According to Dr. Matthew Walker's research at UC Berkeley, severe sleep deprivation can lead to up to a 40% drop in memory encoding. This means that the brain's ability to store new information is significantly impaired when an individual lacks sufficient sleep. According to the Harvard Medical School study, they found that eating processed food literally lowers cognitive function. Lack of movement makes you feel even more tired. Basically, if you feel like a useless potato by 6 p.m., it's not because you need more motivation. It's because your body is running on fumes. And no amount of productivity hacks can fix a system that's fundamentally broken. How to fix this? Treat your body like it deserves to function. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. No, you're not the exception. Sleep isn't optional unless you're planning to operate at 50% brain power. No hustle culture nonsense. You cannot grind your way out of exhaustion. If billionaires prioritize sleep, maybe you can too. Eat actual food. Because coffee isn't a meal. If your diet is 90% caffeine and ultra-processed junk, you shouldn't be surprised when you feel drained and brain dead. Your brain needs real food to function: proteins, fats, carbs, and gas vegetables. Move your body, because lying on the couch doesn't count. Walking, stretching, lifting something heavier than your phone, literally anything. Movement increases energy, focus, and productivity. The less you move, the more tired you feel. It's a vicious cycle. Now that your brain and body are actually functional, let's wrap this up and talk about how to make these changes stick. On to the final chapter. Don't just watch, do something. Alright, let's be real. None of this will magically fix your life unless you actually do something with it. Watching this video and changing nothing is the equivalent of buying gym clothes and never working out. Looks great and does nothing. So here's the deal. Pick one habit from this list. Drop it in the comments. I want to know what you're committing to. If you're serious about not wasting your evenings ever again, watch this next video on how to make 2025 your most productive year yet and actually crush your goals. Because let's be honest, setting goals is easy. Sticking to them is where most people crash and burn. See you there.